This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Taking it about the 1.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Sanders. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here we go.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hurt.
A gift for Walker running right. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ready, set. Nothing 19.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
A first look here for DJ Dallas.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
DJ Dallas taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurts.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. And I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
66 yards.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And it was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Okay, ready.
2nd and 8 coming up.
19 right.
To throw is Smith. Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Trying the left side with Walker. Fighting through it. He's got space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. These two teams all tied after 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Smith. And that will be incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
19 tight.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 48 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good to make it 17-7. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hurts going to keep it again.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Smith now to throw. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Stiff-armed him. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jobe. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Throwing is Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Geno.
This is the tight end Fant.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Throwing is Smith. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. 20. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Taking it about the 1.
Running room at the 50. Look out. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A
it's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Straight ahead, Walker. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Geno. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. From the 45 on 2nd down, Hurts. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw here. Touchdown, Eagles!
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now Gino on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
19 tight, 19 tight.
To try again after the sack. Smith, man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Smith. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And it's incomplete. They cannot
home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Wilson. Open man is Uzama. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here we go. Set.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one. The wave swarmed him under.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Back to the ground with Hall. He'll take it inside the 25.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 24, Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jobe. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
On the counter, it's Hall.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. Set.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
18.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurts going to take this himself. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the 2nd half gets underway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
From the 27, Hurts. Sanders has it over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Throwing is Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
And here comes Berrios.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
And the Jets will take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wilson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. They go play action now. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
A give running right is Hall.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Now it's Wilson.
And check down, complete to Hall. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. But first down, Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hall on a give up the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On second down, a run to Hall. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and 1, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jobe. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes this one back in. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20. Further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check, man. Check, man.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
19 yards.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts
Steps away. And his throw here's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
70, back 60, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Lion.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. That time, they were up to the challenge.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On the set.
They're going for it with the option right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts, a 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Fall off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Chris Conley, 35 yards.
And the Titans have cut it back within a score.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They run with Sanders off the option.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the... From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
An option handoff given to Sanders.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Second down, back to Sanders.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target, Chris Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill.
Open man, Westbrook-Akine. He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Tannehill. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead, Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now Tannehill. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st and 10, Tannehill buying time to his left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Austin Hooper, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now 17-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Bullock good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Tannehill now to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
And this will be taken at the 3rd. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is...
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles!
Quez Watkins
From 21 yards away.
And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a third down and 3. 3 quarters in the books. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Henry running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down, Tannehill.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Caught here by Conley. Touchdown, Titans. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. To throw on 2nd and 6. Tannehill dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Let's go now.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he's able to work his way down.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
They run with Sanders off the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. An option handoff given to Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's good for an Eagle.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 14 yards. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Cousins to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Open here, Adam Thielen. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Josh Jobe. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They run with Sanders off the option.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle.
Second down, back to Sanders.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Another run here with Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
An option handoff given to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins now.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Cousins steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And he'll go down at the 28. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Joseph is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing into break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Hurts going to keep it again.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd down, here's an option right. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. But I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Vikings 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. Joseph's got it. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start by running the option to the right. Hurts fumbles it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, he was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins forced out to his left. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Well, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Here's second and a yard.
They run the counter with Cook, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense on.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook
taking it in from the 20.
And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And that is incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
They run the option on second down.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Hurts going to keep it again.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Going for it with Sanders.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the option, it'll be Hurts. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Look at the big man rumble. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak, because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
2nd and goal from the 1. Cousins to throw it this time. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a good job keeping his focus downfield as he rolled out of the pocket, trying to fit a pass in. But that defender nearby made sure that one didn't result in a 1st down.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead. Out to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Danielle Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Okay, break. Warrior 70.
Hurts. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Calling the gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Now Cousins. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Go!
He'll look to throw.
Pass complete, Goddard.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Here we go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he is out of bounds here. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
What doesn't get any more exciting than that, it was all or nothing on the final. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, rivals... We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And his throw is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing, Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started
and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Another run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Rolling to his right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the 30 on second down. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Throwing is Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
They run with Sanders off the option.
And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th down. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Sanders will get down close to the goal line, but not in. As he'll be marked down at the 1.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts in this second quarter.